Thank you, David, and good morning, everybody. As chair of the advisory board of the Yes Scotland campaign, I give a warm welcome to the launch of Christians for Independence. Yes Scotland can be described, I suppose, as a broad church, a comprehensive, inclusive campaign embracing people of different cultures and different faiths. Christians have traditionally campaigned on issues such as justice and peace, values which are shared by many people throughout Scotland and values which are shared by people in our Yes Scotland campaign. And they are also values which can help to shape society. I remember many years ago, it was in fact in the aftermath of a previous referendum. It was the 1979 general election campaign, and I was a young parliamentary candidate at the time. And the question was put not just to my constituents, but to people throughout Scotland: what kind of society do you want? Do you want a ruthless, selfish rat race where only the strongest survive and the weakest go to the wall? Or do you want a caring, sharing society where people look out for their neighbours and care for their neighbours? And on that occasion, way back in '79, Scotland by and large actually voted for the caring, sharing society. But we were outnumbered and outvoted. And I think you all remember what happened. We got a Prime Minister who claimed there is no such thing as society and came here to Edinburgh to give the famous or infamous Sermon on the Mount. Well, I have no intention today of giving a sermon, and we in Yes Scotland do not want to start preaching to people. But I am very, very interested in discussing with people and in listening with people. And I'm delighted to hear that Christians for Independence are intent on having a series of meetings throughout Scotland to encourage people to debate, to encourage discussions, to encourage a dialogue about what kind of Scotland we want in a post-referendum situation. People will be encouraged to express their views and to ask questions, and I would just like to make a few suggestions, and these are just personal suggestions that I jotted down on my way here, as to the kind of questions which might be asked and which might give grounds for discussion. Going back to that election campaign that I referred to earlier, what kind of society do we want in Scotland? Do we want a rat race, or do we want a caring society? Will independence facilitate the creation of a better society in Scotland? What can independence do to bring about, for example, a fairer system of taxation and a fairer system of benefits, including the abolition of the iniquitous bedroom tax, which I think that most Christians in Scotland would abhor? Will independence help to tackle sectarianism and racism, and help to build a Scotland where people of different religious traditions and different ethnic origins are treated as equals? Will independence help to bring about removal of nuclear weapons from Scottish soil and Scottish territorial waters? How will an independent Scotland face up to our duty to have good neighbourly relations with other countries who at present are part of the United Kingdom, and with other countries in Europe, and with other countries throughout the world? These are just some of the issues, some of the questions which I suggest might inspire a good conversation, a good dialogue amongst the churches of Scotland. And I am hopeful, indeed I am confident, that this dialogue will lead to a new Scotland, a better Scotland, a fairer Scotland, and a Scotland which will play its full part in the international community to help to build a better world. Thank you.